Yeah.
And you're expecting, with this hometown buff, to progress through. It might not happen as we're underway. Round 7 of the Esports World Cup, the final group games. So we have AbuMakkah from left to right in that all-black strip, and from right to left, all in white, will be EmreYilmaz. I think an early goal is really, really important.
Yeah, I think it will settle the nerves as well. And yesterday and the previous day, when Emre was playing, sometimes when he conceded, usually anyway, we associate him just being relaxed and doesn't really react. Yeah, he looked very agitated yesterday. So for his sake, I'm hoping he's calmed down a lot more and he trusts himself.
Mateus on the edge of the box here for EmreYilmaz, trying to create something, driven pass into the box. However, good interception and well defended on that first flurry from AbuMakkah as he hoists one over the top, but Kanate is always the favourite. You must have played in some interesting environments throughout your very, very long career.
Yeah.
How would you feel? You were there last year in Riyadh. Did you have this sort of reaction? Did you have it?
We didn't have a team in our group that were from Saudi Arabia, but whenever the other games played and whenever they were playing against somebody from that region or country, you knew what you were expecting. The crowd were going to be vibrant and on their side, and EmreYilmaz attacking here. Possibly
looking for the cutback. It's R9 into the space. He moved the goalkeeper ever so slightly into the middle of the goal. The near post was gaping. Corner whips in. Haaland's up. What a great save again. Keeping this attack moving and grooving is EmreYilmaz. Well, that's always going to be Petr Cech's. Good start from EmreYilmaz.
Yeah, it's a strong start from him. I think mechanically and just the way he can create chances from pretty much nothing, whether it's a long ball over the top or driven pass. Here's an update in our game. Web Nasri won it up from the corner against Johnny. Web Nasri.
He's on his way through as he stands right now as Mark 11.
Flying.
He's dominating this group. That will be 6 wins in a row to put him on 18 points. AbuMakkah inside the box, shoots across goal, and it crashes against the post. We've played 10 minutes, and it feels like an hour.
Mark 11, I don't think we've given him enough respect, to be honest. I myself, I'll be honest, before the tournament started, I would have put him as...
Go on, say it.
One of the players I would expect, if he was to go through, it would be through the resurrection stage. Not as a top 3 player, let alone #1 in the group. He's been incredible.
Emre just looking to keep hold of the ball, maybe try and quieten down this crowd. Spoke to Emre this morning, I caught him at lunch. Chance here for Young.
Wow.
And that's 1-0 up against Levi David. Levi David will be on 6 points, he will be stranded. Web Nasri will go on to 9. We could be facing a situation where goal difference splits the table. Emre, power shot, good save at the near post. And I just caught him this morning for a couple of minutes, Emre. He said it's the worst I've played, maybe ever.
Yeah, I'm with him. Yesterday, that game, I can't remember who it was against.
Corner whipped in, Haaland's up.
Oh, there was a game yesterday, I think it was against Young. Hold on.
Whipped it again, and Haaland on this time. Knock on the door enough times, and you'll bounce it down. 4 corners whipped into the box. Haaland kept on getting up. And Emre finally gets his reward.
I think it just sort of falls into the odds there, as you said. You get that many corners in a row. Sooner or later, you're going to score one when Haaland jumps up for it. And that's the start he would have dreamed of, because he knows that's an important goal against AbuMakkah. It will quiet down the crowd a little bit. But more importantly, yeah, you can still hear bits and pieces. But more importantly for him, I think it's just about settling the nerves for Emre.
Because there is no draws.
Yeah.
What you said earlier with, you just got to do your job. If you win,
you're done.
You're in.
You're fine. Yeah.
It's when you start losing. And right now, Web Nasri is 3-0 up against Johnny.
Oh my goodness. That puts Web Nasri through the resurrection stage.
He is representing Kashima Antlers, and he is doing it so well as Levi David gets one back. AbuMakkah coming forward inside the box. Saka taking over now. Linking up on the edge of the box with the 2 midfielders, Vitinha and Ruud Gullit. Long ball pass activated, and Frimpong is brought into the equation. Haaland, it's knocked up for, but well defended from Emre. 3-0. Web Nasri against Johnny. Is this day one, Johnny?
Yeah, this is
Day two, Johnny was a different animal.
Yeah. It's a crazy start from Web Nasri in that game.
It is early, and we've seen crazier comebacks.
Yeah.
But
yesterday.
Johnny has got to get the engine revving if he's got any chance to get back into this game. A little bit
Oh, it was rash.
aggressive
Yeah.
from EmreYilmaz, but he's got away with it. I could see a penalty being given actually there.
Another day when the animation doesn't sort of fall in your favour, you're in trouble.
Mr. Fonzo has brought 2 back in that top of the table clash against Mark 11. Forgive us for our attention being turned towards the bottom of the table, as that's where everything is happening. EmreYilmaz is 2-0 up, and a pause is coming in from AbuMakkah.
It's a perfect goal from Emre. I think he was sort of fortunate that the ball was taken in the stride so perfectly there with R9 to find the finish as well. And AbuMakkah rightly so cues a pause. I think that's needed, sort of just reflect on what's going on, because 2-0 wouldn't have been the start he would have desired. Pateas down the wing here, just a little pass there. It's perfectly
really
taken
nice
by Arnett, perfectly.
And it's just the little things. First touch plus activating. We don't know how much it affects it, but it certainly activated. Gave him a nice touch into his stride, able to shoot first time across the goalkeeper.
Yep.
And let's have a look what else is happening. These were the 2 goals from Web Nasri.
Power shot there. I know you're a fan of those.
Bastian Schweinsteiger. Don't tell me he did it again. CR7 on that occasion. Schweinsteiger. But that also, look at the time in the top left. Was that 2 goals in like
no
3
time.
minutes?
Yeah, in no time. Still 20 minutes only played in that game, so if Johnny was to come back, he has a little bit of time to start pushing forward and hoping chances fall his way.
It's a very tough start, though, you got to say.
It's triggered Kanate. It's running back. I was wondering if he's going to try and look to cross the ball in there.
Whipped back out wide. This is AbuMakkah. I want to get your opinion on that pause that just came in as well after this attack. See if he can create something just on the stroke of 30 minutes. Emre is an aggressive defender. He will press the tackle button. He will
Look at
jump in.
Genuinely.
It's something that we've associated with his game for a long time. He's given away penalties. It's come back to bite him in previous tournaments. That pause that came in, it was instantaneous. What are you talking with AbuMakkah through there?
The thing is, as a player, you kind of know when you're not playing well, and you kind of just need to take a moment out. You don't need to change anything. No tactics or player personnel needs to be changed so early on, but it's just about taking a breather. You take the time.
He's not
just
started
to reflect. Well. Yeah, exactly. He knows that. He wouldn't need his coach to tell him, and he could be down by 3 here.
Extra pass into R9. He could have gone back into the middle.
Goodness.
Saka was waiting.
Hold on.
Mbappe picking it up. It's perfect from EmreYilmaz. You can't give him the ball back on the edge of your own box, AbuMakkah.
That's a painful one to concede. It's a player that you get the benefit of the doubt. EmreYilmaz messed up there. So for me, that should be a guaranteed goal. It's 2 against 1. He's got the space. You see the replay coming in. He takes the shot. This is
what are we doing?
Wow, that's a big mistake, AbuMakkah. A massive, massive mistake. And he's punished as well. The finish was a bit unorthodox. What, green time? Do you find its way into the corner?
Yeah.
You can't complain. If your opponent green times it.
If you're usually 98 and 99 rated players.
You know what's going to happen.
Yeah. The first mistake from AbuMakkah came out wide, as we see Young going 2-1 up against Levi David. 40 minutes on the clock in that game. So as it stands, EmreYilmaz would go on to 9 points. Levi David would stay on 6, and Web Nasri would go on to 9, meaning AbuMakkah, Levi David and Johnny would all be on 6. It all comes down
the goal difference
to EmreYilmaz, how much he could beat AbuMakkah, and that could send Levi David through.
So many permutations in this game. AbuMakkah trying to push forward, get a response as quick as possible.
AbuMakkah has to start playing. I've just been told and informed If AbuMakkah concedes 2 more goals, if he loses by a 5-goal swing, it's curtains. But it also depends how heavy Levy David loses.
And if he does hold,
yeah,
just about gets to the keeper.
Coming into this game, AbuMakkah was 3 goals ahead. Levy David maybe doesn't want EmreYilmaz to do him a favour.
Step overs were brutal there. Stopped an L1 and then just step over forward.
Still got well and truly his destiny in his own hands, Levy David.
Yeah.
Win and you're in. This is the best we've seen from EmreYilmaz in 3 days of competition. He's pressing high, he's winning the ball back. And you look at Emre's individual results as well. It was a huge win as Young, on the stroke of half-time, has gone 3-2 up. And that is half-time coming in there. Confirmation for you. AbuMakkah's not really shown much in this half.
It's been tame from him, and I think for him it would just be hoping that, I'll be honest, at this point, you're 3-0 down, you're playing below par.
Just keep it at 3.
Yeah, just try and get into half-time.
They will know the permutations, the players.
Yeah, he knows.
The only thing he doesn't know is the results happening behind the scenes. Emre looking to add a 4th. Will get the corner.
He's already scored once from here.
It will be the last attack of the half. It's an outswinger. Haaland is up. Haaland just misses out on the header, and that will do us for 45 minutes of Group A Round 7 action. What I was going to talk about was Emre's wins.
Yeah.
He's only won twice. Johnny, 8-3. Emphatic.
Yeah.
And his other win came against his teammate, Levy David, with a 5-1 win. So when he's won,
it's by clear margins. Yeah, by clear margins when he wins. But the other games, he's been struggling. I think, for me, what I've always associated with EmreYilmaz is the games where he's favourite, he always seems to come out on top in those games. In my opinion, on paper, I would have put him beforehand favourite against Webb Nasri, in my opinion, favourite against Young, favourite against Mark. Those games he's fallen short on, and I think for him, he'll have heaps of disappointment in that. But of course, the aim now and coming into it is just get out the group. Just get into the resurrection stage and try and just restart your tournament and just go from there and see how far you can go. But
I mean, we often say as well, some players are better at groups. Like, for example, Mark 11, until this season, he'd never been grouped in a tournament. Obviously, FC Pro World Championship and the FC Pro Open, 2 individual tournaments there where it didn't go his way, but he's a really good group player and he builds into the tournament. Some players are not good in groups.
Yeah.
But as soon as, I would, maybe Johnny, as soon as the knockout, if he can get into the knockouts, he could go on and win it. As Emre crashes one against the crossbar.
No, I agree with you. Aggressive defending there from AbuMakkah as well. He's putting out Van Dijk to try and step, sort of mirroring the way EmreYilmaz has been getting success against him. And then there's an update, half-time, Webb Nasri 4-0 up against Johnny.
What I was just saying about Johnny, if he could get out, he's not getting out at the minute. AbuMakkah with a chance, has to go, good save. He will be rewarded with a corner, it's an outswinger, it's in towards Haaland, but Kanate just in front of him as the ball spirals up to the back post. Beautiful first time, dink back out wide. What does AbuMakkah have in his locker? Not a lot.
Yes. It's just not really getting a lot of success in areas where you can penetrate EmreYilmaz. Hold on.
That's a good press. Just looks a second off the pace, AbuMakkah at the moment, and EmreYilmaz has come out of the box absolutely flying. If this is the Emre that we're going to see for the rest of the tournament, this is an Emre that could go all the way. It's the first time we've seen him play with this ferocity. AbuMakkah trying to create something. There we go. We talked about it.
It's the aggression. It's a way back in. It's a lifeline.
12 yards. R9. AbuMakkah Saved from EmreYilmaz.
When it's not your day, it's not your day. He needs to score here. He needs it, and he doesn't get the header from Haaland.
Vitinha driven pass into Joselu. Can the Spaniard try and create something here out wide? And it bounces out of play, disappointingly for AbuMakkah and Team Falcons and every single Saudi fan in this Gadir Arena, as Young has gone 4-2 up against Levi David. Dinked out wide. What does AbuMakkah have in the locker? Nice technical dribble into the box. Good interlink play, but again, Emre's so aggressive.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to just be clicking for AbuMakkah. The moment he gets the opportunity to shoot, EmreYilmaz sort of sweeps across there aggressively, and it's been working perfectly. 5-4 update between Jafonzo and Mark 11. A battle for number 1 in that group.
You see AbuMakkah just trying to create something here as Levy is being gifted a goal back into this game. AbuMakkah with a chance. Does it fall for him? Haaland! No.
That just genuinely encapsulates everything from this game. It just feels like the ball won't fall for him in the right areas. There's a few opportunities where, in my opinion, he could have shot and he opted for an extra pass, but it's just not working for him. That's great, though. Hold on. Ooh, that would have been a great goal.
Good play, rewarded with a corner.
He needs one of these to forward his way. Not that time.
He's not clearing Konate.
Yeah.
Still inside the box, dinked into the back post. There he is, but defensively just managed to get enough bodies around the ball. It really is nail-biting stuff here. Young could be the player to send AbuMakkah through if he beats Levy, and goal difference is on his side. EmreYilmaz looking to add a fourth and put this game out of reach for AbuMakkah. Pateas into the space. Emre has arrived in Riyadh.
The speed boost there when he's done that before, and it's a few times now he's done that in this particular tournament as well. The speed boost off of the first touch into the space directly forward in the box has been unstoppable for Emre. It's sort of been his go-to move. You see the replay coming in here. Just look at Pateas, edge of the box. Just there, the speed boost into space. As a defender, there isn't really much you can do unless you know it's coming. But then you're sort of giving up other spaces around the area. You have to watch for a ball into R9, maybe even recycle to the other centre mid. There's so many different avenues. Emre could have dissected AbuMakkah there, and for me,
it's here.
It's a tough one now for AbuMakkah. The goal difference is going to be key now for him in this moment.
Vitinha dinked over the top. Could be Haaland in behind. For AbuMakkah, went for the finesse.
He's completely second-guessing himself every single time he gets forward.
Yeah.
And he's been doing that from the first half. It's not really a thing I think is based on the scoreline. From moment 1, when he gets in those areas, it's either,
do I pass,
do I pass,
shoot,
do I go for a finesse, is he going to move the keeper? And the moment that you do that, it's a recipe for disaster. And so is this. Young stepping over with Mbappe. 5 goals to 3 in that game.
It's getting very, very tight. We've not seen anything from Webb Nasri and Johnny, so you'd imagine Webb Nasri has pulled away into the final stages of that one. There you have it, 4-1 from Webb. Another save coming in from AbuMakkah's goalkeeper. Jafonzo would be top of the table as it stands, 18 points. Mark 15, Young 15. EmreYilmaz would go on to 9. Webb Nasri would go on to 9, and then for that 6th place with with Levy, Johnny and AbuMakkah, all 3 players on 6 points. It would come down to goal difference. Johnny will be out of the equation.
Yeah.
Levy started this round on -6. AbuMakkah started this round on -3.
for Levy, he would need, what, a 6-goal swing right now in order to go through. The way it's going, it's possible, but Levy needs to do his job as well. He needs to score in this game at least to bring one back to make it a little bit more realistic for him.
5-3,
yeah,
correct? So it's -2.
Yeah, so right now AbuMakkah is through.
Whipped into the box. That's high over the bar. As Jafonzo extends his lead at the top of the table. 6 wins for the Portuguese star. Came through the last chance qualifier and has been outstanding ever since. AbuMakkah, extra pass, Haaland, there you have it, great save, goalkeeper movement.
Yeah, it was needed. It makes sense though because the defender was there on the other side to block it, so obviously you moved the keeper to the other side that's slightly more open.
It's been in swinger. Straight into the hands of Petr. His corners have
been
poor.
Yeah, he looks void of ideas as well when he gets the corners. He sort of looks hopeless. It's an update, still 5-3 in that game between Young and Levy David.
There was a 1 in a million situation where 5 players would finish on 6 points. It happened, and it's coming down to the final 10 minutes, and it will come down to goal difference on who gets 6th position. AbuMakkah pushes forward Haaland off the ball, and Vitinha is waiting. There is Haaland interlinking up, press proven plus activated, but just bundled out the way.
Yeah, good step there from Emre. The bounce didn't favour AbuMakkah at all there.
Emre locked in right now. I don't even go out on a limb and say, I think quite comprehensively say this is the best Emre has played we've seen on the main stage.
Oh, without doubt.
As Young has got a 6th goal in the 88th minute, which will pretty much guarantee AbuMakkah road into the knockouts through 6th place.
Not the way that he would have liked to go through, but you take it. When you're not playing well, you kind of need things to fall in your favour. And yeah, we said at the start, there's so many limitations on results. Levy will be...
And Johnny,
yeah,
grouped.
Unbelievable.
I'm pretty sure some of us talent, when we did our predictions, predicted Levy to win.
We need to expose them.
I can't remember who it was.
But it's not about... I said Levy would finish. For me, on paper, I think I would have... If I had to rank the 3 I said, I probably would have put Levy 2nd or 1st.
In the group or overall?
In the group.
Okay.
In the group. So it's a major upset.
They will believe that AbuMakkah can do something historic here. Try and turn this game around, but he doesn't really need to, with Young giving him a big helping hand and pulling him into the resurrection stage.
He would need to concede 3 goals in 7 minutes to be eliminated.
As that is a full-time result. Levy David 3, Young 6. Young on to 15 points. Levy sticks on 6. And finishes with a -9 goal difference. AbuMakkah right now is on -7, if my maths is correct. Maybe he knows this because he's just holding on to the ball at the moment. Saka, technical dribble inside the box, trying to create a space.
Emre's done very well with his second-man press in the area. He's very aggressive with the person he's controlling, and that sort of allows the other player to just press alongside him and cut other potential opportunities where AbuMakkah could find space to cut inside or look for a pass.
His ability to cut passing lanes is
It's unbelievable.
Incredible.
Yeah.
AbuMakkah knows. It's the only explanation.
Yeah.
He knows. Keep hold of this ball. Well, there you have it. EmreYilmaz, with his destiny in his own hands, has knocked off AbuMakkah with a 4-0 victory. However, listen to that reaction. They know that AbuMakkah, by the skin of his teeth, goes through into the knockout stages.